Hello everyone, Gaara here and welcome to a vlog. In case you're wondering where I am currently, I am in the hotel in Kiev. I am attending the WECG offline event, which is another qualifier. You had to qualify. Just to quickly explain what it is, like you had to qualify. There were those regional qualifiers from many different countries in Europe. I think it's across the world, but yeah, in Europe it was country based. Like there was a German qualifier, a Polish qualifier, and so forth. And I qualify for the Balkan region because I have a Bosnian passport. And actually, I was in the finals and I lost in the finals. And the guy that I lost to couldn't come, and then I was second, so I replaced it. So I played here. I didn't even expect to go, but it was kind of like last minute. But yeah, I was like, fine. I'm kind of used to all this traveling, so I was like, yeah, sure, I'm gonna go. They booked me a flight, and then flew to Kiev. So the preparation was, yeah, I wasn't quite too happy with my lineup, to be honest, but. After I submitted it, I did a lot of research on my opponents, and I was prepared. I tried to be as prepared as possible with the decks I submitted, and I think I managed to do that. In the end, it was a three-way tie in my group, and the way how tiebreaker worked for this event is that I ended up losing. Loyan was in my group and Digan, and we three-way tied. They're both like excellent players, but the thing is that Loyan lost to the two other guys in the group, and I beat those two other guys. But Loyan beat me, and Loyan beat Digan, and the only thing they look at tiebreakers is how the score is between us three against each other. And since Loyan beat us both, he wins the tiebreaker. Like in a DreamHack. At the DreamHack event, the tiebreakers would work like this: who you lose against, and if the opponent you lost against did well in the tournament, or if he did bad. If he did really bad, you get a bad tiebreaker, and if he did really well, you get a good tiebreaker. Like I lost to the guy who was first in group, so I get a good tiebreaker, and I lost to Loyan, and he was like second, so. In that case, I would have the better tiebreaker. So it goes from different from tournament to tournament. So in this tournament, as I explained, yeah, he had the better tiebreaker because they look at the free. It's okay. The problem, a bit annoying was that I started 0-2, which was terrible. And maybe you guys watched it because it was on stream. But after that, I won all my games, and yeah, it was hard. I had to play like 4 hours, right? But I had no chance of winning. I think in no case I could have qualified. So I played 4 hours, I did my best, I won my games, and yeah, I dropped out because of tiebreaker. So that's a little bit sad. But I'm not actually. After I lost, I was like not mad or anything. Like this is how it is. He showed me this in the rules, and I'm always like, whatever comes up, I'm always like, just do it like what is written in the rules, right? If in case there's like a disconnect or anything happens, like that postpones the match or the match gets interrupted, I'm just like, yeah, do whatever is in the rules, and if you do it after like that, then I'm always completely fine. Like it doesn't matter. Like if I was playing a match and I was winning, and then we regame afterwards, and then I lost, then I was fine because we did what is written in the rules. I'm just not getting mad. It sucks if like the only two bad situations that happened to me at a tournament were when I was at assembly, and the admin fucked up. He gave me the wrong deck lists, the wrong deck classes, the wrong classes from my opponent, and so I had to ban. And we started playing, and the first deck he opened with was the only class that was right from the deck classes that the admin gave me. So we played out, we finished the match. It was Warlock, and so I knew what kind of Warlock he played. And then the second deck he played suddenly Rogue, and I was like, he doesn't have Rogue. And then, oh my god, this was such a awkward situation. Oh my god, I hope it never happens again. And it happened again at the quick draw tournament. It's like in the third week or so, when we played, it happened again. Like the admin gives me the wrong decks, the wrong classes. So that's really bad. That was like the only situation I remember in all the tournaments I've been to that. Yeah, it's like, there's no good solution for it because the admin screwed up. So anyway, so this tournament, I'm back to tryharding, and a little bit. Like I could do more, to be honest. But I'm really focusing on making like more videos and produce content and yeah, explain what is going on because I'm trying to actively improve the game. I feel like I'm doing like my part as much as I can do. Give like constructive feedback to yeah, what is wrong with the game, and one big part what was wrong is or the cards that were wrong with like Yoxaron and Tusker Totemic were the recent super imbalanced card that dominated the game for so many months, and I'm really happy that it got finally changed. I mean, it's way too late. It's like this is still not good. It got changed way too late. All the BlizzCon qualifiers. Now we have the super amazing BlizzCon, but the qualifiers were super rigged because of it, you know. And I'm thinking about. Let me guys know what you think about it to make like a similar video like the previous one where I talk about like I don't know patch notes and Yoxaron, the state of Hearthstone, that I make like in sort of like HTC rant video because mostly there's only bad things to talk about. There's a few good things, but I think I have to do the video before they announce the new HTC because as you guys know, Blizzard doesn't change as soon as they announce the new format. Then yeah, it's gone. Like we have to play it for the whole year, and that's how it's gonna be. So it's probably important that like not just me, that other people like express, especially people that play in the last call. It would be amazing if they give their feedback. I know that Adu has a lot of things to say about that, but you have to be. The thing about if when I say like I'm very like I'm not biased at all. Like I don't care. Like I didn't go. I just want the game to be better and the formats that we use to be better. Like I can lose every 2 minutes. I don't care. But if you play a fair format and a fair tournament and with a balanced game, I mean that's all I'm asking for. That the only person I can blame for losing is me, right? So that's amazing. I think. I actually enjoy losing a lot if the game is great. If you guys, some of you guys know that me for a very long time, and if someone knows me from World of Warcraft, like I never had more fun in my whole gaming career, if you want to call it like that, is than losing in 2v2. It just pushed me, man. I lost so many games in 2v2, and I got so obsessed with just overcoming the whole imbalance between healers, and I played shaman so much till I became the best shaman. That's where my nickname came from, and I played like such an underpowered combo in 2v2 just till I got to rank 1, and I managed to get rank 1 after many years. But yeah, I just enjoyed it so much, you know, because I saw that. Because the game was so skill intensive that there is a way, there has to be a way, you know. You always had that feeling, even though you were losing so much, and you didn't really have the feeling in Hearthstone. That was the problem the last 6 months. This is why people didn't like. Oh, it's getting dark here, so I'm really apologize. I don't know. I should turn on some lights. So sorry, I'm not. The thing is that I'm on my laptop, and I will not be able to edit anything. So, it looks much better, I think. Yeah, I'm currently in Kiev. It's not Central European time, so currently it's 5:30 p.m. So, what was I saying? Yeah, the people don't like. The thing is, when you lost to Yoxaron and Tashka, you always had the feeling like there's nothing I could do. Like sometimes people give up too early, and you still play it out. You still might win, but when you lose to it, it really feels like I couldn't do anything. Like I did everything wrong. I did everything right. I was winning. Like as I said, and it happened to me on stream as well. Right, in the situations, I have double Hymen on board. I play Hunter. I have Call of the Wild. The Hunter is at the Druid is at 1 HP. He plays Yoxaron. He plays Master's Bow. Twisting Nether, and then heals himself, and then draws a bunch of cards. I'm out of cards and I lose, right? And then you have the feeling I lost, And there was nothing I could do different, and that is a big problem, right? Losing can be more fun. Losing can also motivate you. If you know you play a T1 deck that other people go to rank 1, if there's no crazy garbage RNG involved. Like there's always RNG involved in Hearthstone, in card games in general, just because of the draw engine. But I mean like game breaking RNG, like Doctor Boom. Like, oh, I had games where the Boombots, he traded Boombots into my Molten Giant, and the Boombots killed my Molten Giant. Like, what the hell, right? That is like game winning RNG, and this is just there nothing you can do, right? It was, how can you play around something like that? It's just, it's too much. It's crazy, and it's wild, and yeah, that's the thing with Yogg-Saron. If Tasca, you know, people plays a curve deck. Like I just saw recently a video from this guy's Toast. I think it was released yesterday, about maybe a few days ago. I don't remember. And he showed the stats from 50,000 games played from Tasca Totemic, and how the outcome of Tasca Totemic rolls improved the win rate of the game. Like, and there was a like a difference of up to how much was it, 19, even more, like 25, 24, 25% higher win rate if you rolled like a totem golem in an aggro shaman deck. That's absolutely insane. This is just one RNG outcome on turn 3 that increases your overall win rate by 25%. Ridiculous. And this is, yeah, those two cards are super bad. It was super obvious. Like, you really didn't have to be a rocket scientist to figure out how bad those cards are. Like, instantly. Like, this is not even hidden. Like, you know what the card does, right? You know the card will spawn a random totem. You know Mana Tide is a totem. You know Totem Golem is a totem. You know the percentage. It's 1 in 8 when before Standard came out, because there was Vitality Totem. You know that if you play Tasca, you have a 1 in 8 chance to get Totem Golem. Like, it was not very, very difficult. York was much more complicated. Like, you needed to have the amount of games being played. You needed the stats, because every York, like the outcomes of York are endless. Like, there's endless possibilities. You will never see 2 exact same Yorks ever in Hearthstone, which is, maybe that's entertaining, I don't know. But yeah, he was too powerful. On average, he was way too powerful, so they nerfed him. Maybe he's balanced yet. We still have to wait and see, because I know that last call is happening at the same weekend. I might go there, actually, to the venue. It is also in Kiev. I'm currently in Kiev, as I just mentioned. I'm playing this WCG qualifier, and like half an hour in a different direction, I don't know where, there's the last chance qualifier happening. It would be cool to meet the guys. I'm friends with like all of them, most of them, and yeah, it would be amazing. And I'm curious to, actually, the decklists are public. Have to see. I don't know. I know that some people play still York, so I'm very curious about seeing how good York still is. He got definitely nerfed, but if he's still playable, it's still bad, right? But he might be might have a much lesser power level. So if the power level is dropping, I'm fine with that, right? If he doesn't increase the win or like the game turnaround percentage by too much. So I don't want to make this vlog too long. What is there to say? Yeah, I just want to keep you guys updated. Why I'm not uploading any videos. I'm back on Monday. There's really not much to do. Yeah, another thing is I have a roommate. He's lying here. They put me together with a random StarCraft player, and yeah, I was helping him out. Like, to play Arena. I drafted with him Arena. I was playing some games. That was kind of cool. And he got his first time 7 wins, and he was like, what the fuck, you're so good. That was kind of funny. Yeah, it's crazy to see that, like, new players in Hearthstone, how much they enjoy Arena. That's insane. Like, he's enjoying Arena so much. And it's kind of cool to see, because for me, like, I play this game every day for 3 years, and like I cannot get super excited by Arena, because it is the same mode for 3 years. When you look at Arena, how much it changed in 3 years. In 3 years, just the new cards were added, right? And now, because of the whole outcry, so we have some nerfs in Arena finally. But before that, nothing happened. Arena was the same. So they should really up the wins to 15. I think that would change a lot, right? If you, but yeah, so there were some interesting posts on Reddit, right, about that the whole that it's so hard to code and change the game and implement new stuff. This is why it's taking so long. And the core message, I'm pretty sure, because those guys seem to be very credible what they about the stuff they were talking about, and I think that is actually the main problem. This is why the patches are also so large. Like the last patch, the nerfs was a 2 GB patch when they implemented Tiranda and changed a couple of things. It's and also when we were at the Blizzard headquarters, you might check it out. Like there was a video I did. I don't know when it was. Was it last year, or this year? Like a few months ago, when we were at the Blizzard headquarters. When they were when we asked them why do you guys nerf cards so late and stuff, and they said it's too difficult to do. Right? They actually said it's too difficult, and it costs us a lot of money. Yeah, that's also what I said, and every pro player was like, yeah, it costs us a lot of money to change a card, like it costs us a lot of time. And then, like, so many, there were like coders we knew from websites and stuff. They're like, yeah, I just, dude, like, we have patches all the time with like any game, like any MOBA game in Hearts, WoW, they change stuff all the time, there's patches every week to change small stuff. And I think that the core design of Hearthstone, also, I think they explained it that when they change a card, they kind of have to change it in the entire system, in the entire game. They have to change it for all the other cards. I don't know how that interacts. I'm not like a developer myself, but that actually might be the biggest problem. And as soon as that Reddit post was posted, like 2 hours later, on the Twitter, on the Blizzard Twitter, they tweeted out, "We're looking for a new leader." Developer, not developer, technical leader position, which is kind of insane. That has to be according to the Reddit post. Like, am I crazy? Am I the only one seeing that? I immediately expected people answering to that Twitter post that, oh yeah, right after the Reddit post. Nobody did it. Like, am I the only one seeing? Do I see ghosts? Anyways, I hope you guys really enjoyed this vlog. Stay tuned for me being back. I'm gonna like go back to streaming, back to the grind. Try harding more. 2017. I'm going for it. I think I don't think that Hearthstone is much better now because we still have so few cards. Almost everyone brought the same decks at this qualifier, but I think it's still more skill intensive because there's no stupid Yorks around and Tusker. I think those were the two biggest culprits. And yeah, I'm here stuck in the hotel, pretty bad internet, hitting the gym downstairs. That's all I can do. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog at least a little bit, and I love you all to death, and see you guys maybe in the next vlog. Peace out.